Welcome to Josh Doesn't Know What This Video Game Is. The stream.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
You got Worf there. Is that what it's supposed to be right now? It's just like a picture of Worf and Warframe? Is that the joke?
That's my framed picture of Worf. I call it Warframe.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so let me tweet this out here and then at everybody on the Discord as if an episode just went up, but no, we're just streaming. No.
We gotta just like keep it on here.
Yeah, so I'm gonna play Warframe today. This is a thing that Alex and I have been talking about for a while, where I will play Warframe despite knowing I know absolutely nothing about this game at all. And I've heard that it's confusing at the beginning, but like, don't say anything for denying that. We'll walk us through that.
It's gonna happen anyways.
Yeah.
Like, you're playing Warframe, someone's gonna come in and...
Yeah, like, the only thing I have from this is that I have this notion that it's kind of in the same genre as, like, Guild Wars 1, Phantasy Star Online, Destiny, of, like, hub worlds that are social and then instanced or semi-instanced mission areas and stuff like that. I think it's got loot in it. I understand there's fashion involved.
Yes, we'll be doing that immediately, I'm sure. And now I've got all these messages I gotta go through of people asking for glyph codes. Even though I never stream! This is what being a Warframe partner is all about. I'll get you a glyph code too, Josh, so you can, you know, have it.
Oh, cool.
Obviously, you have to have my glyph. That's how it works.
Is that like an emblem in the game that I can
equip
to various things?
It's like a profile picture / spray, so you can spray it.
Yeah, so I've launched the game once just to make sure that it was all done patching and that, like, I needed to, you know, if there was an account I needed to sign up for, I did it, which was the case. And then, like, I wanted to change the settings, but the thing just immediately drops you into a fucking cutscene, so I was like, okay. No.
Oh, yeah, there's no time. You gotta jump right into that story, because you're gonna understand it.
Yeah, so we're gonna hit that button here, and...
Yeah, we're gonna give Josh all the creative freedom.
And then I'm going to... Okay, the Windows on the other monitor is still good, so I don't plaster my email address on the stream. Good, we logged in. Okay. Let me pull this window back over here now. Okay, so...
For generations you've slept.
A cutscene, I guess.
No purpose. No call to wake you. But now, something has risen from the ruins of the old war.
So is this like...
I'm gonna check out of this one. What do you mean good anthem?
Like, is it Anthem,
it's
but like
Warframe.
not, but better? Because after playing 2 hours of Anthem, I could really use that right now.
Yeah, it's what you want right now.
That's maybe a subject for a different stream, but man, I 2 BioWare releases in a row that have just been immediate garbage.
I just have been ranting and raving, and I don't understand what it is about, like, these kind of games, like the Destiny, Anthem types, where people have to defend them to death. And obviously people defend Warframe to death.
Yeah.
But it's like, why do you need to, like, get behind these games if they're not that great? Spend your money, like, your money on a different game. I don't understand why people need to defend them so much. Like, I don't get it.
To see that
So,
the Tenno,
I see
hidden
Locutus
in
got an
sleep,
upgrade.
will never awake.
Yes, yes.
Very good call.
This is the other storyline where he never gets rescued.
Was he speaking in a fake alien language that just happened to sound like someone very muffledly saying "bring it out," and that was also the translation, or was that actually just him talking very muffled English?
They speak English,
okay,
but they have like a weird way about them.
Oh. So I guess I'm the one in the sarcophagus thing. Okay. Perfect balance of mobility and offensive. Excalibur is the ideal Warframe for new players.
Yes, that one.
Mag. With full command of surrounding magnetic energy, Mag is an expert at enemy manipulation. Volt can create and harness electrical elements. This is a high damage Warframe perfect for players who want a potent alternative to gunplay. I'm kind of tempted to go with that one.
I picked Volt first, as well. It's not the recommended frame, but it's your choice. Doesn't really matter.
The animations have some weird frame rate.
I see the Lotus has tried to wake you.
I don't know if it's the game itself. I'm not sure if that really plays, and I'm streaming in 30 FPS.
You're my prize now, Tenno.
To me, it seems a little weird.
I feel like isn't there some like odd optimization things that Josh can do for like Warframe optimization experts?
Is this a problem it commonly has?
Use your power.
I forget. Like I know a long time ago someone walked me through. It doesn't matter. It's fine. You just
options.
You just go for it. Yeah, there we go.
Sensitivity is way too fucking high. Drop it down to 28-ish is usually good for me. And now I can probably. Is there a full screen windowed? Borderless full screen. Okay, cool. Vertical sync off. Yeah, that looks good. Is that? Yeah, we can turn this shit on. Probably. Maybe. Let's see. This is all set on really low settings. Is there an ultra? No. Okay. So again, I wanted to do this before the stream started, but why would you have trilinear filtering off? That's such a small, tiny performance dip. Like.
Yeah. So take off the motion blur.
Yeah.
Color correction is actually a bad thing.
Yeah, that makes it.
Take that off.
Is that giving like chromatic aberration and stuff like that?
And it's like blur too. It makes everything like super glowy and shiny, and it actually just doesn't make. Effect. Yeah, like it makes things worse.
Okay, some changes will not take.
Some people will tell you to turn it on, but.
All right, let's see. What am I doing? Press 1 to use power shot.
Now.
All right, that guy got electrocuted. All right, cool. I will say, I don't know how much I want to talk about Anthem here and compare it to this, but it is probably the
it's relevant.
That, like, experience that I've had recently to this, and to get to this point in Anthem takes like
will be hunting you. Arm yourself.
2 loading screens and a bit of time. I mean, I guess there's the tutorial, but yeah, this is a tutorial. Let's see.
Game's a little loud.
Oh yeah, that's something else I noticed. I need to.
There is a great video of a Warframe partner named Brozyme, and he is in the Anthem loading screen, and he's like, all right, let's see if we can play the Seinfeld credits. And he plays the whole thing over the loading screen. The whole thing.
So right click is, or left click is not swinging this sword. Oh, okay. There's a tutorial prompt up there I'm just not looking at. I should point out I'm sick too. My sleep schedule has just been
no excuses, Josh.
Demolished.
There's a cache of weapons ahead.
I got like sick Sunday night, and from like Monday like Sunday night through like Tuesday morning. I think I was in bed for like 35 hours or something like that. It was crazy. I just wanted to sleep.
Salvage team, why have you not reported in?
This is not where I need to go. It looked like it was a place that I should go to, and it was just a dead end. Okay. I don't even need to be down here. Choose a secondary weapon. Throwing knives, semi-auto pistol, or what is that also a throwing? That's probably a knife thrower. Yeah, let's just go all in with this fucking ninja thing that I'm doing here right now.
Good. The extraction point is up ahead. Hurry, before Vor finds out you escaped.
That animation. This is throwing star.
Yeah, what do you want? I gave you a glyph code in the Discord, so when you're done with the tutorial, we can set that up.
Okay.
And then there's a few other like promo codes and stuff that like are going around that gives you like a few extra weapons and stuff, and they come with like weapon slots with the weapons too, so it's like a good free thing to have.
Oh, neat. Cool. Wow, this is
yeah.
This is actually really reminding me of Anthem. What with the crafting materials is like rocks that you just hit, and that's how you get them. Yeah, I was playing Anthem with Chris last night, and
you made it. There's the extraction
well,
ship.
first the first mission that we did together, my computer like died. Hard crash, which looked like a video driver issue, which I've been having. So probably not Anthem's fault, but that was funny.
You're not ready to face war now.
And that game
to block the beam and get inside.
Okay, what is that? Right click now. F just, oh, okay. So that brings out the sword. So you get loot in Anthem, right?
Heart is pounding. This one is stronger than the rest.
Because it's kind of it's
Not
a loot
Furia
shooter.
down. This Tenno is mine.
And to equip that loot, you can't equip it in a mission, so you have to go home, which is the loading screen.
Oh no!
Then you have to loading screen into your loadout section. There is a loading screen there that takes like 5 seconds, and equip it. Then you have to leave town to test it again. So it's like 3 or 4 loading screens just to test out a new gun. It's nonsense. And then like if you don't like that gun, then like, well, shit, now you got to go all the way back.
There's a good testing grounds in this game. It's called the what is it called? Something cool. I don't remember. But anyways, you have access to everything, and it's all in one. Because you can't switch weapons in missions, but the missions are pretty short, so like you really don't feel the need to.
Yeah.
The only time it may come up is in like Plains of Eidolon or like Fortuna, where it's like a big map, but like it's not too big of a deal.
What am I supposed to? Oh, a real tiny problem there.
Get out of there, Tenno. You will have to face Fuller another time when you're
so,
fully restored.
what is a Tenno?
Josh, you have not been watching my videos.
Well, intentionally so, because we wanted to do this with me totally blind.
I know, we need blind. Well, I mean,
that was your idea,
literally...
Alex.
I know, that's true. I'm just making a joke. Well, you don't know, right? Like, they're addressing you as Tenno.
Yeah.
That's all you really know.
Is Tenno the name of my suit? Am I the suit?
I don't know.
I mean, I
these are all things
do,
that are not
but...
revealed till you... Well, yes. These are things that aren't revealed till you get about 68 hours in the game.
Oh my goodness. Oh, okay.
So,
there's walls.
I'm not joking. Oh yeah, there's like all
that's
all the
neat.
movement things.
That feels pretty good. I keep
Yeah,
getting,
don't
like,
ask
stuff I
so
can't
many
pick up, but-
questions. What do you mean, stuff you can't pick up?
Like,
You're
I keep
picking it up,
breaking-
you just don't notice it.
Oh, it keeps saying like, oh, rifle.
You
energy
in the
is
bottom
full.
middle?
Okay.
Yeah, so like you're
Oh.
getting resources and oh, the bows are pretty good though.
I'm not sure
Oh, well.
what Vor has done
If you
to
like
Warframe,
bows,
but we
like,
I don't know.
you know.
move it now.
Yeah, that feels
Just
pretty
keep
good.
going.
We can mess
Your
around with
ship
the
is
bow.
up ahead.
Anthem has very boring weapons. That's actually the thing.
There
that,
are hundreds of weapons in Warframe. Well, like 400 now, I think, right? Maybe not that much.
Anthem's weapons are just like generic earth guns. That's the weirdest part about it too. Is like you make this whole big thing about like Iron Man suits run around, and then you're just holding a gun. It's like.
I thought so, Jane. Also, hi, Jane. How are you? We got some of the Warframe people coming in.
Hello.
You know, being
Now-
supportive
now,
and
now
friendly
the
as they
pressure's
always
on.
are.
I'm gonna embarrass myself in front of the.
There it is. Your
Oh
ship.
yeah,
Warframe
they're from my
players.
stream. They don't come for the pro gameplay. Trust me. If anything, they're reveling in this. So
Oh, I'm supposed to go this way.
Disengage the suppression system so we can restart the ship. You'll have to bypass the security on that panel.
Okay. Ah, that's cool. I don't mind that as a unlocking minigame.
Stop touching
It's
me.
kind of similar to like the
eventually,
original
you
Mass Effect.
kind of do it really fast.
Yeah.
Is that you?
Enemy reinforcements
Like
are
people
here.
can do like
Ship
the
7-1
complex
will
ones like
require
in
immediate
insane
extraction.
speeds, like the speedrunners and stuff. I
The
just,
operator is in danger.
I'm still not that
I will need a
fast.
few moments to cycle the engines.
So I've seen you streaming before, and the lady whose name is Lotus like pops up regularly on the comm channel, and I've always wondered like who the heck is that? Am I supposed to jump up on top of this thing?
You are surrounded by Grenier Marines.
Oh, I'm defending the ship. It helps if I read my. No.
Yes, the objective is really tiny in the top left,
Yeah.
under the map.
It's not helpful that I'm running at 1440p, so I imagine the text does not scale
Tenno, the ship is ready. It's time to
automatically.
leave.
Oh, something. I'm holding the back of an arrow with my right hand.
It's a feature. No, Vor is not the leader of the Grenier, although you would think that. That would make sense.
I'm really
at the
tempted to
beginning, the
make-
Lotus does say the Grenier Queens are the
You have
leaders of the
returned.
Grenier.
I
She just
am
mentions
the
it though. You don't see
queens
them.
are above Vor,
the
is what
shadow
you're
of
saying.
my former self. I cannot
Yes.
see the operator in such a condition. Order me to self-destruct. I will understand.
Okay, do it, buddy. Let's just blow
The
everything up
Grenier
right now.
are ravenous for this old technology. It is superior to theirs. Perhaps there are systems left in the orbiter compartment?
I don't know what
Look at
that
this
is.
mess. Those savages. Components have been removed.
Foundry
The lower
offline.
orbiter compartments have no life
is this
support.
your Normandy
Why did the operator
equivalent?
abandon me?
Yeah, well, I mean, this is really just a
Arsenal
menu
management could be
Yeah.
restored.
where you
I
can
should say
access.
this is more your ship in the Old Republic than Mass Effect.
Yeah, there's no people on the ship.
Yeah. Although there are people on the ship in the Old Republic, but it's also just could have done a lot more with those, and they didn't. I guess they did. They
You
did do a
honor
space
orders.
expansion at one point, didn't they?
Now I can supply the operator with better modern.
Oh, I have no idea.
I don't know. I haven't played that in a couple of
violation.
years, and
Those have
never
been
actually
deleted as
finished
well.
any of the stories anyway. So
We need to figure
There's
out
no
what
characters in
Captain
this
Vor
game to
has
board the
done to
ship.
you and stop him. But we'll
Not
need
until the
help.
sacrifice.
I found a communication
Or I guess
segment
second
you might
dream.
salvage for your ship. When you are ready, activate your navigation
So
system.
now you can go to your arsenal and
Orders
change
from
your
the
weapons
operator.
and customize
for
your
dismantling
fashion.
okay.
But I think it might just take you to the next mission, because tutorial.
So yeah, so this looks a lot like Destiny's mission system.
Mm-hmm.
Although
Yeah, a little
Destiny's
bit.
had them like connected by, you know, on Earth it was the Cosmodrome, you know, like a semi-instanced exploratory area.
It's all linear. Well, semi-linear. There's a few
I'm going to
spokes, but you
Northwestern
start
Africa.
in like Earth. Oh yeah, yeah. It's very specific. Yeah, Destiny had to get it from somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Infiltrate the vault and retrieve the segment.
So is the weird thing about this game's story that it just doesn't tell you what's going on until you play like 40 hours of it? Like,
I see.
Basically.
because that
There's
seems like
story
what's
that
going on
happens. Yeah, I mean, like, it slowly
Okay.
uncovers itself.
Isn't even attached to the arrow that he was pinned to the wall with.
And yeah, this is like the beginning of the game when like the heads are ginormous on the comms, but that is just like for this level. And it's really annoying because he
So-
takes up half the screen.
Oh, so that's something that they realized was bad and they changed in subsequent missions.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, that was funny. The guy got body checked by the other guy flying backwards and just died, I guess? Oh, hello.
That was pretty good. Yeah, the bows are fun. We gotta get Josh hooked up with a lens. Then he'll have fun. The lens is a bow, but when the arrow hits the ground, it creates like a explosion, a big AOE, and
Oh,
it's a self-harm explosion, so it's
that's where
really
the
fun.
explosive arrows they hinted at in Horizon Zero Dawn went. Oh, we put them in a different game.
Yeah.
Console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the
Almost
data.
had all three of them.
Oh, I mean, like we're gonna get to the spy mission because they're gonna make you do yeah, they're gonna make you do the spy mission like right now, like the stealth aspects.
Yeah, I noticed there was like a little stealth. Oh no, that's not what we wanted. No, wait.
Bye.
All right, well, I messed that up.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, you can just.
Do I need to?
But at least like
past the
you'll know
steps?
when you go into a mission what type it'll be. So if it's a spy mission, you'll know it's a stealth mission, and you can bring accordingly.
Well, that's interesting. This game has stealth mechanics, which I guess it was hinting at with like the weapon pickups I was getting. Which all these are like, oh, these are stealthy weapons. Okay, that's neat. I haven't really seen that in. Oh, so nothing happens if I hit it when it's not. Okay, I thought bad stuff did. Whoop. Because like I haven't seen like stealth
Spacebar the
stuff
shit out
in
of that
a game like
puzzle.
this. Or in what I assume other games like this are. If this really is Destiny-esque.
Data extracted. They won't even know it's gone. The segment
Yeah,
is
but I
yours.
mean, there's
Head to
occasional
extraction.
viable ways for like stealth to come to play.
Oh dear God!
Moment passes, the Ascaris burrows.
All right, that's cool, Vor. Please go away.
revealing you.
I don't know what you're saying. What are you even talking about? Oh.
The Ascaris. I don't even remember what that is, and I've been doing like a video series on the narrative of this
Hi,
game
guys.
for the past few months.
What's going on down there? You guys having fun on the water slide? How do I switch my weapons? Is this... No, that one.
F, I think.
How do I switch to my okay. That's my secondary weapon. Okay. That's remarkably satisfying. For someone who does not like thrown weapons in games in general, these throwing stars are pretty neat.
Oh, there's like a ton of awesome weapons. Like, and there's so many different kinds of just like throwing knives and throwing stars. Then there's like throwing discs and
Can I get like a
everything,
giant
basically.
Naruto-sized shuriken at some point? It's like
a
giant
yeah,
record with spikes or something.
yes, sort of. I think so.
Where is my ship?
There's probably a glaive skin that makes it look like a big Naruto weapon.
Yeah, that's right.
Because that's the thing, if it doesn't... Yeah, that's your spell.
Does it?
And you have a speed ability. Oh, you don't have that yet.
Does it work better when you're in water? Does that make it jump more, or does the game not care about that kind of stuff? Hi guys. Oh. I need more energy. Does that not recharge over time?
What's your username?
FF Josh.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, there's like one other person on the internet that uses that, and apparently they don't play Warframe, so yay. Look, I did 100% of the damage dealt and took 100% of the damage taken. Okay. So, mods.
Yeah, so if you look on the bottom of the card, it tells you for what type of weapon or
Right,
Warframe
melee.
it's for.
Yeah.
And the cost is on the top right.
Welcome back, operator. The operator has recovered a segment.
Install it now.
Ordis patiently awaits its installation.
Get communications online. I must analyze what Vors Ascaris is doing to your Warframe. This technology is beyond the Grineer. It must be Corpus in origin.
Ooh, that's a lot of customization options. Sure, make them. Let's. I only have access to apparently the base palette. Copy Warframe colors.
The St. Patrick's Day one will be coming soon. For free, basically. I also made a video about making fashion look good with the default color options.
Yeah, I think I saw that. Or you were streaming something like that at one point. So, is this a thing where it levels up as I use it? Or it levels
as
up...
you have it equipped.
Okay. So I'm leveling up gear, basically.
Yes. Gear and your Warframe itself. So you can see Volt is rank 2.
Right. How do I equip mods?
So go to your weapon and go to upgrade. Or like hover your mouse over the, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
maybe
it's
you
not-
can't do that yet because you have to install a thing on your ship.
Oh, okay.
So I think the game will walk you through that. But there will be an option for upgrade in which you will have access to your mods. And
Okay, yeah. Install segment. There we go.
Systems engaging. I suppose
Ah, the
this
market.
will do. Ordis is grateful.
Okay, cool. So
The
I
operator
put
is now connected with other Tenno in the system.
an e-store
The
on
operator
my-
may now
my spaceship.
contact black market scumbags.
So-
Contact arms dealers.
That's the codex, okay. And it's nice that that's in the game and not like Destiny 1 where it just
Tenno,
wasn't.
We need to make
On the
contact with a
website to read
corpus
the
defector
codex.
sympathetic to the Tenno cause.
I mean,
They
most
will,
people
of
end up
course,
using
require
it.
compensation.
You see what Ordis is referring to, Operator?
In this case, compensation will not be credits. It will be freedom. I've updated navigation. You will need to break him out of a
Told me
Grenier
to
Gulag.
install the mod. Maybe he was talking about putting the segment in. Because I don't seem to have mod option.
Yeah.
Alright, let's just go to the next one.
Yep. That's always how it is. So now you have to do a rescue mission.
So is that going to be a thing where I'm escorting someone out of a thing, or do I just pick someone up?
You pick them up and break them out of jail and escort them out. They're pretty good, though. They usually take care of
The arms dealer is
themselves.
named Darvo. He's being
You
held
can
in the
also
prison
give them
block
your
on the other
secondary
side of the
weapon, which
factory
is sometimes
complex.
funny. If you give them something like, you know, like even something like the throwing stars is funny to see them do.
I'm rescuing like a research scientist, right? So they should definitely start throwing
How
nukes.
many Grenier slaves died to build
Yes.
this
Who are the Grenier?
They are the things that the guys you saw the first. Like, Vor is a Grenier and the soldiers you were fighting.
Okay. So they have
place? Darvo
slaves
was
in
out for
this.
himself, but he is sympathetic toward the Tenno. The Grenier must have found out.
Well, they're all kind of slaves.
The Asterisk is working.
Oh my goodness.
Breaking through. I see the shadows of your mind.
Don't let
More
Vor
eating
distract
up
you.
a fourth
Focus
of
on
my
the
screen,
mission.
so I would
It's our only hope
expect
of
you to
figuring
see
out
the
this
shadows
link
of my
with him.
mind with that. And a shadow on my head. Alright. Oh, that's interesting. It's raining! It's not. Okay.
Oh, the Valentine's Day stuff isn't in the store still, is it? Because you can get the Valentine's Day palette for free.
I'll check that the next time I'm on my ship, but I didn't see anything.
I'm in game. I'll take it. No, I think it's gone. I want Mesa Prime. Don't have any of the new things.
So, this game's launch didn't go well, right? Like, I feel like that was a story I heard about. It was like it was not great on launch, but then the dev team worked really hard to turn it around, kind of like a Final Fantasy XI situation.
Like, it was... I think people, like, played it.
Right.
But it was, like, a very niche group of people because it was just... There was so many, like, time gating systems. Like, you had to pay to revive if you died type thing. And, like, the movement system was, like, a stamina system, so you couldn't just run around and, like, unlimited jump. Yeah.
Yeah, like, not having a stamina
There
bar
is-
makes this feel a lot better.
Yeah, like, it's fun to just, like, go ham. Like, and you're not even going as fast as you can because you can, like, slide
If you can
roll,
avoid
and that's, like,
detection by the
how
warden,
most,
it
like,
may
how
be
when
easier to
you
get
start
Darvo
going
out.
faster, that's how people move.
That's
Bypass the
control.
security so we can enter.
Survey the area and proceed with caution. Okay, what's this?
All the Warframes looked like ass. Like, they look great now, but, like, that, Volt is, like, an original Warframe. But I
Yeah.
feel like they've upgraded him a little bit. They used to look very plain.
I'm not seeing those heavy fortifications it was talking about.
They lied. You think Volt looked great from the start? Ember looks cool, I agree. Not Volt. Volt and Excal look like potatoes.
He kind of still looks a little potato-y.
Yeah, he still does. Nowadays, most people have a skin that, you know.
Search these cells for Darbo. He has to be here somewhere.
So yeah, now you have to go through and hack the consoles one by one.
Well, I just found him, so...
Till you found him. Yeah, well, there you go. See?
There you go, dude. Have some throwing stars.
Depends on getting Darbo out of there, alive.
He's an actual character in the game.
So you're saying if I kill him now, it would be bad?
I don't think you can kill him.
If I got him
The
killed, it would be
Lotus
bad.
must be desperate to send you fetching greedy fools from the corpus.
Can he jump with me, or is he just gonna like freak out if I say like, "Hey, let's go
He'll
down
follow
this
you.
hole in the
Yeah,
ground"?
you can just go. He'll follow. Just go.
This does not seem particularly attentive.
One of the best weapons to give, like, a hostage or whatever is this weapon that are essentially like 2 alien gas sacks. And they're just like dangling things that you hold in one in each hand and just like sling to create gas clouds. It looks absolutely ridiculous.
Has burrowed deep enough to give me influence.
Like a parasite in my brain.
Shall we see how your shields work?
The Ascaris
He
is
put
letting
like a
Warp control
tracker
their
on
shield.
you.
We must figure out how to remove it. Avoid taking
In the
damage while I
cutscene.
try and block him.
Like at the very
They
beginning.
spotted you.
Yeah.
Is that why we're rescuing this guy to get rid of it? What is shooting at?
I don't remember. Probably. I don't remember why we rescued Darbo. He's captured by the Grenier. I don't think it's because you want to get the thing off your legs.
Okay, you need to go this way. So what is the 90 blue 120 red up at the top? Right.
That's your shield and your health.
Oh, okay. So why can't
Your
I use my
energy
bolt?
and your abilities are down below to the bottom right.
That doesn't.
So the
replenish
energy is
over
the
time?
thing to use the ability. Enemies will drop blue orbs occasionally, and you'll get mods and stuff that'll help with that.
Just seeing red orbs.
Yeah, and once you get a party too, like there's Warframes that can give you more energy,
Right.
and healing Warframes, and shields Warframes, and whatever. Basically anything you could think of.
Oh, I got a speed ability now. How do I use that? 2.
So that'll be your 2, yeah.
Get over here.
Doors are locked. Time to break in.
How do we do that? Find an access panel to hack. Okay. Right here.
Get them!
Oh, wait. Oh, come on. Fine, I'll stab you.
Who got Tenno, son of a...
Breach complete. We're free to proceed.
This is pretty neat. I'm digging this so far. The weird thing is, like, this game... I heard nothing about this game until, like, you joined. Spoiler warning. I was like, oh yeah, I play a bunch of Warframe. I was like, what is that?
God damn it. More free advertising. Yeah, I mean, like, it's kind of, like, especially when I first started talking, ooh, continuity and intensify and stretch, you're all set. Those
Cool,
are all
what are
good
those?
mods. Those are the mods. But right, like, we were talking about it before PoE came out, and, like, it was still pretty, like, under the radar.
Right. You have
I see the
600
operator
messages
can
in your
enable the mod segment
mailbox.
now. Ordis will be
Wow.
delighted to show you how to upgrade your arsenal. May I recommend fire?
Oh, this wants to open up.
You know what the irony is, FF Josh? Oh, interesting.
Okay, so
It's interesting they send you those
Sparto sent
messages
me-
right off the bat.
Awesome.
Oh,
Gift frames. Sweet, thank you. I should get that glyph too.
ooh.
Let's pull up your
Yeah,
thing.
so to redeem the glyph, you go to your menu. Thanks, Liv.
So what menu is that?
Just press escape. Or yeah, that redeem code at the bottom.
Oh, back in the market. Okay, redeem code.
Yeah, you're in the right place. Sorry.
Okay. So where do I find that?
Sorry, it's the Twitch delay.
Yeah.
Might have to restart the game for it to apply, unfortunately.
That's a little annoying. Let me check. Will this just pick up the full screen application now? Or now, just keep streaming the desktop. Okay. Install segment.
Operator, I've linked the mod segment to your arsenal now. No need to
Okay,
thank me.
now I can
Upgrade your
use the
Warframe
mod
now.
system.
Go to the arsenal to see the weapon upgrade options you have. An excellent find, Operator. There are hundreds of these mods to locate. If my calculations are correct, there are exactly a lot of possibilities. Install the mod before we can continue.
These, like, continuity and flawed are just like, oh, plus 3%, and then you've got plus 30%, plus 40% on some of these things.
Oh, sorry. Flawed means they're broken mods.
Right.
So they're not good.
Capacity 4 of 4. What does that mean?
That redirection one isn't, So if you look, your mod capacity is 4.
Right.
The number on it is 4. If you notice, there's some symbols there, like that turn red when you drag it over.
Right.
So if you match the symbol with the slot, it has it's reduced by half the cost. So you'll want to match the symbol with
Okay.
do you see? It's really
Yeah,
complicated.
alright, I get
So you
it.
could put stretch where it's green. Yep. See? And then it's only costing you 1. Yeah. They're broken, but it's better than nothing, I guess. So that one up there is a special aura mod. So you need a special mod for that top slot.
Okay.
And then the other one beside it is locked. I know, it's stupid.
So this is just like
Don't worry about that.
like mods for the entire frame, right? This isn't like I'm just upgrading the
Yes.
lightning stuff or whatever. Okay.
That's the entire frame. So you can kind of customize like where you want to put your stats into.
I see.
So there's optimal ways to build frames, obviously, because some are more like tank defense based, or some are more based on like, you know,
Right.
like abilities and efficient use of energy.
I recognize that device. It's a parasitic restraint. We Corpus use something similar
not
to keep
upgraded.
No
us
one
off
should be
the
forced to
ground.
figure this out on their own. No, it's
So,
horrible.
to settle my debt, I give you a very expensive blue.
And most of the time I always just forget to do it.
talking.
Because it's so tedious.
This guy's stupid
a lot
window.
of my customers
I'm trying to read
don't live
this.
long with these
Yeah.
grenade dogs chewing
You
up
have
the
to know the
system.
story, really. Is what's going on.
Use your foundry to build a countermeasure device from this blueprint. Good luck.
So that's
Vars Ascaris is
now, so
burrowing
that's
into
what
your
that's,
warframe. I'm worried it will affect your mind. I can't lose you, Tenno. We must restore the ship's foundry immediately. A nearby ore extraction colony will have the foundry technology you need. I am certain they will share it with you. Its location has been added to your navigation console.
What is this? Companion loadout?
Yeah,
So I
so
can have,
once
like,
you
little
you'll get one of
robots.
these later.
Okay.
Or like if you have your cat or your dog.
That makes sense.
There's different kinds of robots and whatnot. You're not even gonna customize? You're not even gonna like fashion up your frame?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Put your cape on?
Do I have a cape?
You got a bunch of presents.
That's true. I don't have
So
any
don't worry
sigils.
about the sigil and the regalia. Those are like small little emblems. They're not like the armor or anything. That's
Right.
under attachments. Yeah, you have multiple capes.
Okay, I see. Where are the capes located?
That's in the Sayandana category. This is for armor only.
I have no
Come on,
idea what
Josh.
you just said.
I know, sorry. Go back.
Oh,
You can just press
okay.
escape to go back or whatever. Yeah, so Sayandana, select your Sayandana, and then have a few to choose from.
The cloth physics. All right, I kind of want the one that's just going to drag around on the floor and do wacky stuff. Random
one's
colors. Oh God. What is that?
Sometimes you get a good
It's not too
combination.
bad. I mean, it's black, which, you know, it's the easiest way to make stuff look nice, but
Hey, see, Josh knows the deal. But the black and yellow is very nice.
Yeah.
Is signed on a word outside of Warframe? I don't think so.
There's something a little bit royalty there. I'll leave the accents and stuff alone. Don't have anything for the helmet. Don't have anything for skin. Sure.
Oh yeah, that's, you can do like a stance.
These shoulder plates look really weird. Like just kind of like bolted onto these like fleshy arms.
They're not really fleshy.
Well, they're like smooth,
well, some cases.
though. They're like plastic. I don't want to mess around with skin.
Yeah,
Okay,
so now
here
you're
we go.
coloring just the armor. Yeah, if you
Yeah.
want just like the basic Warframe, I don't. Yeah. You got it. Oh yeah, if you haven't played the game in a while, there's probably a lot of updates.
It's not a huge difference between the normal and the saturated. I wonder if that like, okay, what does this look like versus? Yeah,
There isn't a huge difference.
No, it really isn't. That looks. What else we got here? That color doesn't really work. Maybe.
Not looking too bad.
Yeah, what if we did something. That kind of looks neat. Tertiary, is that? Yeah, okay, that's gonna be that. Let's get something similar to the blue, but maybe a little different. That maybe, yeah. And then since there's gold on the cape, we'll do some. Actually, the accent color, if that's just the fingers, that looks fine.
Yeah, the Umber armor has a little bit of gold in it as default.
What is that doing? I see some flashing a little bit. Oh, okay.
Hmm?
Yeah, okay, that looks good. Okay.
That actually looks awesome. I like it. Definitely,
Yeah, for
like,
something put together in like 2
not
minutes.
bad. Yeah, like for a first timer.
For 10 years.
I gotta locate the foundry segment. Okay, so we're just
Tenno, we may
upgrading
have
the
a
ship at
problem.
this point.
The colony is unresponsive.
Yeah, so the foundry will let us
so you can see
build
what's going
things.
Let's go to Ethiopia.
So Warframe, weapons. Josh is like our Fashionframe drag daughter.
I was afraid of this.
That's what it
Grenier
is.
are here, and I cannot find any signs of living colonists. You still
The
have a
vor,
job
but
to
no
do.
E on the end.
Find the foundry segment.
But pronounced the same.
Pronounced the same.
That guy was not prepared for today.
He paid no mind to the like cape flowing ninja that was like running
This was
towards him
once
with a
a
bow.
He's getting off his shift. He's like,
Until
man,
the
I
Grenier arrive.
I need sleep. And then
The
a
queens fear
crazy
you, but I
robot
will
runs
show
by him
them
and just stabs
their
him.
love will
Then
return
slices
when
him
I
in
deliver
half
to them.
just for kicks because I mashed the button twice.
Tenno, are you there? The signal cannot be boosted any further. Hurry, you are running out of time.
Boost the signal.
That guy even... 3 hits. Come back here. Where are you going? I'm trying to take cover. I'll let you do that. Stop running around. That would have been cooler if it had exploded in 1 shot instead of 2, but... Oh, I just slashed that guy with my bow.
Hell yeah, you can melee with the bow. No, yes.
Why am I calling it elevator?
Is there fall damage? I don't remember. Yeah, there is, isn't there? A little bit.
It's one of the interesting things about Apex is there's absolutely no fall
You've been
damage.
seen.
Yes. I need a squad for Apex, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there. I will not play with a 1 random.
Yeah, it's
I will
like,
not.
It's so much worse than like playing a 6-player team. It's just, oh, this one person is so important, and you can just totally fuck everything up by not playing with the rest of the team.
But I also think that it adds a strategic element if you have more people, because then you can break off into smaller groups and you're not all fighting for the same stuff, and it makes sense.
Although in my experience, anytime one of us splits off from the rest of the group, they end up like dead.
There's no fall damage? I feel like I've killed myself too many times in this game to keep track of how I did it.
Okay, let's go back here. This game is kind of like weirdly zen. And like, it might just be because I'm still kind of hopped up on cold medicine and feel a bit like
No, it's
several beers into being drunk. But like, it's like, oh yeah, just run around, slash people, go to the next objective, hit the button.
Good.
It's not supposed to be complicated. Like,
Yeah.
it really is just nice for just...
Eliminate
chill it
all
out.
Grenier and provide justice for the colonists.
Oh,
Soon the
until that
world
guy's face
will
gets
be
up
in
here.
your spine, and I will control this.
Well, he goes away.
Warframe of yours.
But yeah, he disrupts the Zen.
Doting mother, and bring you home.
I can't see the thing that I'm doing here. I just undid them all. No.
He's
There we go.
Alarms reset.
So I just need to kill people. Hi, buddy. You could turn around. I'm imagining him going like, he's not there. He's not behind me. If I don't look, nothing's gonna happen to me.
just like in BioShock, you know that part. It's from the other perspective.
Yeah. I kind of feel bad for these guys. They're just kind of doing, you know, living their lives, going about their day, and then I just run in and I just hit them and they die. Hi. Hey, buddy. 3 more people left to kill. Oh, I gotta go through one of these broken down fans. When did this game come out?
2013?
Oh wow, I thought it was more like 2015, 2016.
No, no. And Plains of Eidolon came out in 2016.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Right? Or 17.
I thought it came out after you joined Spoilerland, so it must have been like 2017.
No, after. Yeah, it came out after I joined.
Because I remember you talking about it on a Spodcast. I was like, oh, is that about ghosts?
Yes.
It can be tough as a kid. All sorts
These are all
of people have it over.
rifles. Does the...
People will kill you.
So is rifle just your primary weapon? So like, is my bow a rifle by that definition? Or
There are bow mods.
You remember. They don't.
And there are shotgun mods.
They've always done.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so it is weapon type, not like primary weapon. The camera is weirdly
There are bow mods,
and
though.
way above my head right now. What does this do?
This is where you build things. Yes, yeah, you can use rifle mods on bows. Sorry. Shouldn't confuse
Okay,
things.
well, I don't have any materials to build any of these things, so...
Yeah, the Arcwing launcher's for Plains of Eidolon, so don't worry about that.
Operator,
was their thing,
we will
but
need
yeah,
resources
expansion
in
was
order
like
to build the
their fault.
countermeasure blueprint.
No, the ability to fly in Plains of Eidolon. To, like, call down your Arcwing mid-mission and fly around.
If you're looking for resources, why didn't you just say so? I know just the place, but I demand an apology. My mother is no gymnast, and she would never eat those.
10% heat. What is that?
You can go straight to... Operator, I am sorry.
It's just, don't worry about it, Josh. There's almost too much to explain, it's not worth it. It has
Yeah,
to do
there's
with,
a
like,
lot of,
damage types, and, like, I've never really thought too much about it, and you know.
It's good for
I have
resources.
3
If
cell
you can
phones.
stand the cold.
Oh, it's 4. Okay. I have 2 of these, and it costs 4. I see. Okay, I gotcha. No. Is there anything new on here? It's 5% attack speed. 20% melee damage is better. Highlights mods through the environment as well as the mini-map. Don't know if I want that.
Nah, you don't need that.
So is there a skill tree in addition to the equipment stuff, or is the equipment stuff your skill tree, basically?
The mods are basically your... Well, there is a skill tree, but not right now.
What is this thing? Oh, that's the codex, right?
You have some friend ads, too. On your top right.
Oh, yeah, there's... Everybody's adding me to their friends list now. I find myself part of the
Hollywood.
Warframe community.
Oh, no.
Darvo's intel suggests that this outpost is host to several rich supply caches. Raid the caches and take what you need. This outpost belongs to the Corpus, a secretive but extremely powerful merchant cult known to be working with the Grenier. Darvo will fill you in.
Legions of robots, mindless automatons, freaking lasers. These guys are bad news, but they're also loaded, which is why you're here.
every time I see Grenier spelled out, I keep thinking it's Glinner. And I'm like, oh yeah, that asshole.
Oh
Cool.
no. No. Well, I mean, the Grenier are not good guys, so.
Those guys poof.
But these are not Grenier. Those are Corpus, which are different
We're on
than
the
Grenier.
sensors.
Right.
You've been detected.
Well, that sucks. How do I open this?
I usually just run through, but you can like also do that little hack and
Alarm
puzzle.
successfully
Just
hacked.
have to connect the
location
lines.
Oh,
is
I died.
returning to
Yeah.
normal security levels.
Well, now the door's open, so I guess that works.
It's fine, it's fine. You just lose a little bit of affinity, which is experience. Yeah, so those cameras are shooting beams, and if you run into them, then they turn red, and that's when they're on alert.
Right. Okay. So this is like, I could do this stealth if I wanted to.
Sort of.
Keep moving.
Yeah,
There is
I don't
one
have
here.
time for hacking and whatever.
Technically, this is stealing, but don't let that bother you. The Corvus aren't exactly beacons of moral fortitude either. They sell
Hey, you leveled up.
anything to anyone.
So now you have your third
Don't
ability.
get me wrong.
Which
I
is a
like
shield.
profits, a lot. But I
Hey,
don't
buddy, let's
sell my
test
wares
this.
to the damned
Hi.
Grenier.
Hello.
That's unforgivable.
Hi there. Alright, thanks. Oh, okay, so I just drop a shield.
And you can pick it up.
Oh, I can. How?
You walk up to it and press X. It'll prompt you.
Oh.
Oh, it went away
I
though.
can't
But
use my
yeah.
primary weapon, but I can use my secondary weapon while it's running. That's interesting.
Yeah, not many people like use it to carry around. People will use it,
Yeah, it
usually on like
seems
a defense
unbelievable.
mission or like a raid.
Yeah.
It is good though, like it is useful.
These guys have human faces, but they don't sound like humans.
No, they're Corpus, so they're like industrialists, capitalists, creations of the Oricon. So like they're not human, they're not robots entirely.
Right. So they're cyborgs then.
Yeah.
Good work.
And they
You're
have
not
like
done
this
yet.
whole like system
Find
that's
the
been
next
fleshed out
cache.
in
You
Fortuna
almost
where
have
it's
what you
like
need.
they sometimes work on debt prisons and sell their body parts and replace them with with robot parts and all that stuff.
Disgraced me before my queen.
But you know that's not really
But
discussed
soon,
till later.
The Ascaris will complete its task and bring you to me.
Remember when we murdered his sons?
Is everybody in the Grenier his sons? Is that what he means?
I think so.
Nope, that's not it. I'll just go the long way.
Pop over in the house.
I see something here. Maybe it's not. What are these?
I don't know if I would get into like the whole Grenier Queen thing as progressive. But they are like, they do have like a leadership of 2 female characters.
Alarms reset.
These guys have shields, which makes them mildly annoying.
Zap him with your zappy.
Oh yeah. I don't have any glue left though.
Oh, you gotta get more blue.
Give me the blue. I like how these guys just have, you know, crystals growing in their military base. Industrial zone.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a kill. Hey you.
You do get a little bit of extra XP for stealth killing.
Yeah, that's pretty typical with video games that have stealth systems. I think the more annoying ones are the ones where like the stealth is just like way better at giving XP. Like this is a problem in at least the first Tomb Raider video, or not the first Tomb Raider, but the Tomb Raider one, the 2013 one. Killing a normal enemy was like 10
The
XP.
Ascaris
And
has reached your
stealth
mind
kill was like
and rendered your Lotus mute. You will return to me.
Yeah, it's not like a huge deal unless you have like a very specific setup, because it's like only really good if you can chain stealth kills and keep a combo going, which is also a thing in this game, which is pretty cool. But like, eh.
Oh, what? Okay, here we go.
The Grenier Queens are sisters. They're twin sisters.
So is it like they're not really a diarchy so much as it is, oh, we got two sisters and we just both give them the throne. Give them both the throne.
No, it's not even that. It's like the Orkin, they hate like hybrids, so they hated the twins when they were born because they're Orkin, they're not Grenier. And so they were like chastised by society because they were like twins, and then they sort of just like took over the Grenier after the war because they're like, we're othered. But it's still kind of fucked up because the Grenier, the Orkin are the people who created the Grenier and enslaved them. So
Right.
the Orkin are like evil, well, they're evil like sort of beings that created everything and destroyed everything.
Okay. I
Yeah.
need to watch your videos is what I'm hearing here.
Yeah, part one kind of like covers all the like backstory. And none of that is really like explained in the game till like, again, 68 hours in, so like, yeah.
So is that like a thing where originally it was just like Destiny 1 and the story made no sense and then they like fixed it and told you what was going on in an expansion pack, or?
Yeah, sort of, except like what they revealed doesn't necessarily explain anything that came before it.
Oh,
it just kind of further complicates it.
So like Destiny then.
Yeah, so like Destiny. There were some things that maybe people shouldn't have taken from this game. And the narrative structure probably was one of them.
I mean, you know the story of like Destiny 1's story, right?
No, not really. I played the whole thing and I didn't understand any of it.
No, not like the in-game story, but like what happened with Destiny 1's writing that made it so bizarre. is they had like a writing team and they put together like a super cut of the story, and this was like 8 months before the game launched. They showed it to the big company presentation with the executives, and the executives hated it, fired the writing team, and then just cannibalized all the pieces that had already been put together and like rewrote the story very quickly. And it made no sense.
Yeah, I've vaguely heard something about like that, but I was just, it's just such a mess, and like just like rewrites and changing the actors, and like none of that happened here.
Yeah,
because there just wasn't any story front loaded. Right. Like after this initial stuff, there is nothing.
Just kind of like
you're gonna get through the first few quests, and then there's gonna be a huge gap where you're just grinding out missions.
Huh. Okay, I can make the.
And so when the like expansion comes out, where the narrative events show up,
do something. Help the operator.
Like it doesn't. You forget what was even going on in the first place because it was so long ago that you even had a cutscene. Like, we don't get a cutscene now until 68 hours of the game. There's nothing. No cutscenes.
But now
that's weird.
We have you.
Is there like
pillow
text
ears
explaining what's going on, or is it just like straight up like, here's a mission?
It's like, here's a mission. Because there's no story. There's no narrative happening. It's just like you doing missions. Because that was the game.
Our love will be reborn as we feed on your divine.
But yeah, I do like that's why it was a big challenge creating this series in the first place, is because it takes so much digging to even like put the narrative events in order, because like narrative reveals in order are completely off from like chronologically how they happen within the story world.
Yeah.
So like that stuff about the Grenier Queens, you don't learn that unless you like scan a bunch of cats for like a long period of time and like piece together like the flavor text from those cats. And like you may never find that out, but like the Grenier Queens show up pretty early. Like, well, they're mentioned early, and then they're like in a major part of a quest, and you just don't know any of that.
Boarding a Grenier ship,
So
unless you like
basically
did the work.
will be the fastest
reverse
way to
engineering the writer's Bible for this game.
Operator,
That's what your video
Yes.
series is.
Yes. Like I have nothing like that is 100% what it is, because like there's just nowhere that explains it clearly.
Hello, operator. May I suggest you access navigation and save your life?
And yeah, I see this and Fortuna like don't count because they're not connected to the main narrative. So like so Artros, just like to get you up to speed, I've been working for a few months on a video series explaining the Warframe narrative. So that's what I'm kind of referring to. So we have like a specific way that we're approaching it that doesn't include Fortuna and Cetus, because like they were added recently and have nothing to do with the other stuff happening in the game. So yeah, there's been a lot of digging. Yeah, like even just for like logistics sake of like creating videos and putting them in order. And trying to keep things as simple as possible because it's already so confusing. Ah! The infestation? I don't think they've like officially talked about their next open world. I know they're like fixing Jupiter? But I don't know if that's good. And then that's like the gas city. Because I know they've said before they want to really focus on like variation in terrain, so that's why like Plains of Eidolon was regular grass, and then there was snowy grass. But they're working on Railjack and the other story update next with the big capital ships and all that.
Big capital ships.
Yeah, like it's gonna have like capital ship fighting, where it'll be like 4 people on a ship and like one person's driving, one person shooting, and one person like jumps onto the ship and like does a spy mission or something.
Okay, so that's Battlefront 2, the old one, not the one that came out last year, had a game mode in it that was like that, where you had, because it's basically Battlefield, right? So you could like man the guns on a big capital ship, and your goal was to take out the enemy capital ship, and you could jump into fighters and go and shoot stuff on the ship, and you could jump into transports and go fly from your ship's hangar to the enemy ship's hangar and try to like take out their reactor from the inside. I'm always down for like cool gameplay stuff like that, because you just don't get that very much in most video games.
Yeah, there's not much that like they revealed it at TennoCon in July, and they haven't talked about it since, and they usually don't. They like to come out with things at random, so we're hoping it's good.
That was an interesting thing that you could do in Star Wars Galaxies. Was Star Wars Galaxies launched, and it was basically not really EverQuest 1 reskinned as Star Wars, but like clearly sharing a lineage with EverQuest 1. I mean, it was I believe it was an upgraded EverQuest engine, or you know what? Maybe it wasn't. I don't remember, because they probably didn't have access to the. Oh wait, no. EverQuest was Sony, wasn't it? Yeah. I think it was actually a remake of EverQuest 1 engine. And then when they did launch with the space expansion, I think like 6 or 8 months later, the game launched in June, and the space expansion came out in December, so like 6 months. It was a flight simulator. And once you like finished, like you got your mastery of the pilot professions, you could fly what were called POB ships, which either stands for player on board, or, and I believe this was the actual what the terminology actually meant, which was a portalized object. And basically it was you could fly around in like a Millennium Falcon kind of ship, and then like get out of it and walk around in the ship while the ship was still in space. You could have like gunners manning guns. Eventually they added big gunships to the game, so like one of the things that I did back when I still played the game, back when the game still existed, was I had a gunship, and I would get like 4 or 6 other people together, and they would man all the guns, and we'd go and do PvP stuff that was all like community organized.
Sounds cool.
And that is the closest, like aside from that Battlefront 2 stuff, which I didn't play Battlefront 2 when it came out, so by the time I was playing it, nobody else played it online, really, but you know, aside from those 2 things, that's the closest I've seen anything get to like what you're describing with capital ships here.
I mean, we'll see, right? Like, who knows what the end product is going to be like. To me, personally, it didn't seem very engaging, or at least, like, what the person flying the ship and, like, shooting from the turrets were doing. Because, like, again, it's turrets.
Yeah.
And capital ships don't move like, you know, fighter ships do.
Right.
So, and, like, I'm always skeptical about Warframe stuff, because it's like never finished.
Yeah, they have a history of not
like
really
it's
following
always
through.
Yeah, not following through, half-assing things, not finishing things, you know, like, and never supporting things after, and like, especially if they're really strange diversions from the gameplay, it's usually like not left in the game, but like just kind of left sitting
You
there.
have a choice.
One of those things
You
that
can
like
extract now,
they
or you can
prototype, they
disable
build
this
something
galleon
for
and
it,
save
nobody
the
really likes it,
colonists.
and then they just kind of leave it there
Saving
as
the
some
colonists
vestigial
could jeopardize this mission. I recommend.
Yeah, that's
switch to
basically what
extraction.
Warframe is.
The
It's a
choice
bunch
is
of
yours.
vestigial limbs, like, sewn together. With, like, a little bit of a connective tissue of, like, the awesome
Ascaris
movement
failsafe is
system
attacking
and,
your
like,
systems.
you know,
Your shield
nice variety of
capacity has
weapons.
just been halved.
Right.
You're wasting
Nice variety of
precious time,
Warframes to
Tenno.
use. Cool customization.
You've reached
You
the
know, it
ship's
does have
power
those
systems.
things.
Destroy the reactor.
There is, yeah, there's a Lucio Ball Rocket League mode.
Destroy the fuel injectors.
I did not like Lucio Ball.
Oh, it's horrible. I hate it too. It's horrible.
Like, I like Capture the Flag more than I like Lucio Ball. Capture the Flag is pretty awful in Overwatch.
I mean, Capture the Flag is, I would say, not. It's horrible, but considering like all the other events, like the May Snowball isn't good.
Yeah,
The only good one is the Halloween one and the
PvE
Doomsday
stuff
one
they
or whatever.
have is actually like I think it's better than TPS2's Man vs. Machine mode. But yeah, aside from that, like all their other events are just kind of not great.
We've been locked out. Let's override the security.
Although their deathmatch mode is fun. Particularly 3v3 elimination. It's interesting because you once you use a class and you win around with it, you can't use that class again. So
Yes, I like that feature.
you gotta kind of like, you know, if you bring out all the suit, you know, you bring out like 3 tanks or 2
Override
tanks and
successful.
a healer or
Let's get
whatever.
going.
You got lots of shields and whatever. You just tank everybody. You run the risk of like by the time you get to round 3, you're out of tanks, and then you're kind of screwed. Escape.
The colonist ship has escaped. I admire your noble intentions, Tenno, but you must
Oh, we're
survive for
protecting
the
a colony
future
ship?
of the system.
Were we?
I don't know. She said the colony ship escaped.
Oh.
Qualified for mastery rank test.
When you are ready,
Oh.
proceed to the navigation
What is
console.
that?
The detonator is charging up. You need to bring Vor down.
Oh, cool. I get
He
to kill
thinks
Vor.
he can capture you again.
Or,
Don't
you know,
worry.
maybe, I don't know.
I will be with you. Let us show him
Yes,
how much
maybe.
you have learned.
You have to confront him.
Are you ready, Tenno? Facing Vor is the only
So
way
if
to
you
rid
want, you
yourself
can do
of
your
him
mastery rank
permanently.
test, where you do like a small mini game
Where do I do that?
and you just level up. Probably, well, yeah, you have to exit on the menu. And then the top left, you see that little shiny thing above your profile picture?
Yeah.
That, oh,
How do I... Okay. Mastery rank up. Here we go. Yeah, sure. I don't know what any of those resources I'm going to be able to have more of mean, but yeah.
A Tenno must be a master of all their weapons.
Oh, cool. We're in a Zelda
Prove
dungeon.
yourself with your primary weapon.
yeah.
Breath of the Wild.
Excellent. Continue.
Yeah.
So how do I get new, different weapons?
I believe you can handle more.
You'll get blueprints, either in various ways, either for completing like missions or finding them or whatever. You build them in your foundry. You can also buy weapons in the marketplace for credits, which, you know, we recommend.
Are credits
So all the MK1 weapons. No, credits are your regular currency.
Okay.
Platinum is your premium currency. So ideally, you buy a bunch of the MK1 weapons, try them out, max mastery rank them, so you get like
This
your
test is now complete.
experience.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
All right, now let's go and fight Zor.
Are you ready, Tenno? Facing Vor is the only way to rid yourself of him permanently.
Yes. Get the Zor.
The only way to rid myself of Vor permanently is to face it. Just throwing that out there so you guys can copy it and upload it to YouTube out of context.
This is our chance. Vor has been stripped of his elite guard. He is vulnerable. Take him
Oh,
out.
that was good.
That guy got crunched by the. He got crunched by the door. Wow. Sucks to be that dude.
Not only did the door crunch him, but it like removed him from existence
He
completely.
vanished. His matter is no longer part of our reality.
I could have saved the Grenier, but they
Yeah, please tell me someone like clipped that.
maybe it's not
That is a thing you guys can do.
to draw your
I don't know why you aren't constantly clipping. Have you checked to see what people have been clipping from the streams?
We got some really good clips of the New Year's stream, particularly the one where I'm talking with Glitch and then I walk around the corner and the tank is just standing there and I just start screaming, running away, and everyone's like, wait, what?
Oh, you'll have to share them. I don't know if you posted them on the Spoiler Warning Discord.
No, I haven't. I can throw those in Discord later. I mean, you can go and find them now. I think they're like the top clips.
I will put
Oh,
you
yeah.
down like a rabbit.
This top one is from Call of Duty.
Oh, the Left 4 Dead stuff is labeled as Call of Duty because we went straight from Call of Duty to Left 4 Dead without restarting the stream,
Oh.
fixing the game. Twitch is already unwieldy on that stuff anyway.
The best part about that clip is that, like, you're screaming and, like, your crosshairs are going all over the place at the same time.
I was just like, nope, now is not the time to meet the tank. You guys can have it. Get back here, you. Where are you guys going? What? Why are you all jumping up here? What's cool about up here? Can I come? Are we playing King of the Hill? I can fly? Oh, cool.
You can fly!
Do you realize
not know
your
that.
Lotus has sent you to die?
Well, at least this guy's
When
big
there's a
face
star
won't
in
be
your
my face
heart,
anymore.
there's no da da da
Vor
da
is the
da.
assassination
Dun
target.
dun dun
Now
dun
what to
dun
do?
dun dun. Bum, 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 dun.
Your corpse will serve us well.
I have an idea. I don't have enough energy to use my shield, oh no!
It's fine. There are some like crates
I'm
around
stuck
the
in my
level
head.
that
That
you
was
can
weird.
use.
Strike to the Grenier.
Hey, there's an energy thing. You can now shield your face from the boar.
Yes. We just have like 2 of these shield phases, and then we get the 3rd phase of the boss and he
One
dies.
way or another.
Tenno, look.
Alright.
The Ascaris
Whoa,
detonator has just
goodbye.
disintegrated. It's as if it was directly connected to Vor.
Vor is
You're
out
done
of here.
Go to extraction.
Get him out of here.
I don't think that's where I was supposed to go. In fact,
Yeah, post some hype, guys. No one's been cheering Josh on, and he's doing an amazing job at his first time. You guys suck.
I've only died once. And that was
Yeah,
to a
that's really
door.
good. Yeah, that didn't even count.
Which I was doing what you told me to do when I got killed by it too, so. I'm stuck in the box. That hover mode seems cool until you realize you hover at a really, really fast rate.
You can control your hover a
Okay,
little.
yeah. So if I'm not moving fast, then the hover doesn't like send me flying. Find some stuff in here. Say hi to these. Sit in this corner. I got 100 affinity. Cool. What's that?
Experience.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
How do I see what level I am?
Top right. Under your health and shield.
Oh, Vault 6. Okay.
Yeah. And then your weapon has a thing beside it too. With the level.
You're on the sensors now. You've been detected.
Right. Okay. This is not where I want to go.
Your mastery level 1.
Right, because I did the initiative.
Which is different than, yeah. Some weapons and such are mastery level cap or locked.
I see, so that's what that does.
Yes, mostly. And like quest stuff.
Here we go.
Target down. Assassination contract complete. Great work, Tenno.
So, if I play this on the Switch, do I play with the same account? Like, is there crossplay, or is it like a different thing?
No,
Ah, that's
different
disappointing.
account. Yes, very.
An echo from long ago.
It's not a great thing.
Years, I
Yeah.
have been polishing this sword.
Because especially now there's like Xbox and PlayStation are grouped in like one sort of update cycle, and then the Switch has its own like update cycle, which I don't know if they're ever like synchronizing, but I would imagine it's the same like
Dangerous time.
sending updates through CERT is not the
Ordis will
same
gladly assist the operator in
with
cutting up
PlayStation
any
and
path in
Xbox
whatever
as is with the
she
Switch.
chooses.
because it has to be like optimized for the Switch in a
Right,
different way than
yeah.
regular
It's time for the
consoles.
Tenno to return.
And then the
So,
PC
what
audience
mission will
gets
we do
everything
next?
first. So like it's a lot. No, there's no crossplay tricks. There was a brief period of time where you could like transfer your PC account to Switch. Oh yeah, so you actually did a quest.
What's up with the weird mushroom fungus stuff living here?
Don't worry about it. Doesn't really come into play yet.
So, like, what I'm gathering here is like, okay, you finished the story segment of the game, now you can just go do stuff.
No. Well, yes and no. There's still more story, but like
Not in the same way.
most of it is just like getting more Warframes and
Right. How do you do that?
getting weapons.
Did I ask
So
how
you
get
need
Warframes?
Warframe blueprints. No, you didn't
Okay.
ask. So let's actually, now's a good time to maybe go to the market and just buy some things with credits because we've gotten.
Right, let's see here.
Operator, I've run diagnostic regressions. All systems nominal.
So-
you don't need to
So if
calculate
you go up to
frames.
categories.
Yeah. What are all of these different things?
So check the box on the bottom right to say blueprints only, so you're not like buying with real money.
Okay.
So yeah, so now you can pick a Warframe to buy a blueprint for, and you need to build the pieces separately. You find those pieces in various ways depending on which frame it is and whatnot.
Right.
Yes, this is a pro Ember stream. But yeah, there's a lot of frames. There's a lot to do. If you go to purchase, you'll buy it straight up. That's so.
Right.
The blueprint is the one you're looking
That'll
for.
cost
But like, I
platinum.
wouldn't recommend buying one right now because that would be most of your credits at this point.
Right, yeah.
And a lot of these pieces you can't get yet. But yeah, you can get an idea about like what the frames are and what some of them do.
So basically changing your frame changes your like ability set 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons.
And like stats.
Yeah.
It's like a different character. Some are faster than others. They all have like the same general movement system except for like ability-based ones.
What? Why does this Warframe start?
I always
with
know
that
when, like, I already knew which one you were going to click on, or what you were going to click on when you had the reaction, because that's Necros. It's so weird how it, like, zooms in on his face. Necros is pretty awesome. Because he can raise enemies from the dead.
Yeah, that would be the one that Glitch would play. Glitch once played Necromancer in Diablo 2, and he was like, "Oh my god, this is the class I want to be forever." And he was really,
And that's the day he was reborn again.
Played Diablo 3 is because the Necromancer didn't come out until like 2018, like 2017 or whatever.
And then you gotta add your friends.
Apply 4 mods to a single Warframe or weapon. I guess I need more mods. So what am I doing now?
Yeah, so now you're basically clearing the star chart, so to speak. So
Yeah.
those glowing ones are missions you can click on. And when you complete it, it'll unlock the next mission in the path.
So I don't have enough to like access the Venus Junction, right? So if I went there to just say like, no, you can't go.
You can't actually access it yet because you haven't unlocked the path.
Right.
You're at Lith right now, and so you have to do Lith, and then Cambria will open up, and then you can.
Well, no, we did Cambria.
Get to Venus Junction.
Did we not?
Oh, did you?
Yeah, that was the one that was Kilvor.
Or maybe we're going the other way.
Like I can
click
click on it, starting Venus Junction Earth.
So then. So yeah, I don't know what happens if you go there and you can't do it. I think it'll just tell you like you can't fight. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, so you might have enough mods to do one of them. Or maybe both of them, even.
I've got 2.
You have 2 Warframe mods?
No, I have Complete Quest Force Prize and collect 20 mods, but I don't have the other 2 requirements here.
Yeah, so you just have to equip
like,
4 mods
yeah,
and then upgrade 2 mods.
How do I upgrade
So you
mods?
might be able to do that. So you have to probably go back. Yeah, go back to your ship. Get out of here. I will teach you all the things in a much simpler way than I don't know, everywhere else. I don't know if he has any endo. That's a good question.
So do I do it at the foundry?
No, you can do it like wherever.
Oh, here we go, mods. Okay, so fusion. Select a mod.
You can just bring up the menu and go anywhere,
Okay.
but check your flow. Is that or Fury's good? Or continuity?
Yeah, I was thinking Fury.
Don't upgrade a flawed one, but Fury
Right.
or Vitality perhaps, because it's a bronze one, it'll be cheaper. Yeah, so you have 180 endo, so that's your upgrading materials.
Okay, plus credits, I see.
Yeah.
And I needed to get it to rank 2? Let's check the.
Yeah.
Did you fuse
Let me
your
double
mods,
check.
Operator? Did they anger you in some way?
Yeah, rank 2. Okay. All right, apply fusion. So now I just need to equip 4 mods at once to a single thing.
To a Warframe.
Unfortunately, Vitality doesn't work for that.
Take out Vitality and put the cheaper ones in.
Yeah.
Put in Stretch and Fast Deflection.
That's...
Or any of the two cost ones.
There we go. Alright, now I should be able to use the Venus Gate.
I hate that flawed mods exist at all. Like, just stop. Stop with that shit. We don't need it. It's just a confusing element to new players. That's all it is. Yeah.
Well, it's interesting that shields are on the left. Alright. That guy is dead.
Yeah, you did it.
Are we going to blow Venus up with this thing?
No, no. It's a solar rail, so it's like a travel point between planets.
Okay.
No. That would be pretty funny, though, wouldn't it?
Oops, you Death
Just
Star
meditating
Venus.
in front of a Death Star. I know, right, Jane? Isn't it awesome? We're very proud of Josh for his good fashion. Yes, so now you have a Taxon blueprint, which is a robot, so you can one of those companion robot things.
Okay.
They're very good and give you extra shields, so you should build it right away. Also because things take time to build, so.
24 hours. So I imagine the time gating was worse at the start.
Operator, you have remembered
That's,
well.
yeah, well, in the
Tenno
sense
armors.
that, like, more things cost more. So, like, different things costed things that are free
Right.
now, so. But I think as far as, like, Warframe build times and weapon build times, I feel like they're about the same. But I could be wrong. Oh, yeah, Sliv says they're about the same. This is going to be a 24-hour stream. Yeah, I mean, starting right now.
Yeah, I don't have.
Because
work or
that's when the
anything tomorrow.
Taxon's building. Yeah, so add all the people who want to be your friend.
Oh yeah. How do I see that? Profile. Communication. Here we go. Friends. Friend requests. It is I, Flal Marfu. How do I have to like bring up the context menu to accept it? Okay, accept all. Here we go. All right.
Oh, another one.
Oh man, come on. It's a 24-hour stream where Josh spends his entire time in the accept friends menu. Now people are
Don't invite
me
him to a
games.
game. No, just ignore it. Don't overwhelm him. Oh my god.
Angry.
You guys are the
I may require
worst.
maintenance after all.
Let's go fight the E-Gate.
So yeah, but now we can actually party up, I think.
Oh, do you want to do that?
I got the game running, you know? But I wouldn't say,
Just
like, invite a
put it
whole
up
party
and
to,
up.
like, carry you through.
Eliminate all Corpus threats.
Okay, so I need a combo kill script here. So
You're on the sensors now. You've been detected.
So how did you
Alarms
get
have been
here
reset.
with me without inviting me to a party?
You probably have in public. Your
Oh,
party
that
set to
must be
public, so you can change it to like friends only or
Right.
private.
So does this scale with you, or are you just like gonna be able to one-shot everything in the entire?
I'm not gonna attack, but yeah, I could one-shot
We've got
everything in the entire
robots
plan.
inbound.
But also, my Warframe's like level 0
Oh,
because it's a new one. So,
right.
and I think some random joined and Sliv because you have public. So now,
I turn
anytime
that
you select a mission, people can.
Did that just
Like-
like in the mission settings?
I don't think you can do it here. Now that we're in the mission, without
Right, but,
canceling
like,
out.
Like before I select it, like set it to.
Yes, we could. It's in the menu, the party menu. I think the other person's a new player too because they've got like a default Excalibur on. With like default weapons. A parasite. Non-fashion. He's even more noob than you are, Josh.
Just double jump right up into the lip of that roof right there. I gotta say, I like the storm powers so far.
You like Volt's abilities?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty fun. You'll
So
probably
we're on
find a
Venus.
bunch that you enjoy playing. Yes. Yes, we are on Venus.
But this looks exactly the same as the place I was at on Earth. Like
Yeah.
it's the same map. Also, Venus is not cold.
It is in Warframe. Because, like, the Orkin went in and terraformed all the planets and fucked them up.
Oh, I see.
And moved them. The moon got moved, and yeah, it's all sorts of nuts.
The enemy is broken. Well done. We'll get to extraction.
Alright. Now we're just leaving.
They like things done a certain way, they're gonna make all their bases look the same.
Exactly.
It's just
the same.
streamlining.
It looks modular. It was really designed with very exacting specifications.
So when you have more than one person, the door is a two-person switch. When there's only one person, it obviously is not. Or would it be, and it's a bug?
I just can't leave.
There's been some missions where, like, a door has been permanently stuck and I can't leave. That has happened.
I find it a little difficult to, like, tell the difference between players and enemies, especially when the players have very default-looking warframes.
Yes, like, especially when they're just, like, gray.
Let's call the elevator. I don't know why, but... Another Fury. And metal fiber for a container.
Josh did the most damage.
I mean, the rest of you were just following me around and not doing anything, so...
It can be tough as a kid. All sorts of people have it over you. People
So
will
if you would
kill
like to
you
change
inside,
your party
kill you and
settings,
forget your name.
just hit escape.
You grow up,
Yeah, is it
then
communication?
grow old.
And then, no, you just, the globe on the far right of the party members.
Keep doing what they've always
Invite
done.
only or friends only?
Only
What do
to
we wanna do?
someone
Let's do
else.
invite only.
Then, one day,
Who is this
they
person?
call you friend.
Is this even a person watching the stream, or are they just like some random person that got added?
You wait till they can't trust
Well,
you
they
any more than
probably
did.
auto-joined.
And then you ask them if they enjoyed their dinner.
What was that? Mantle Earth 2 to 4. Oh, somebody just started a mission. Is that rando just put us into a random mission?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, hey, you can move your ship around.
So in order to let, you can't just like kick someone from the party, you have to dismantle the party and then invite everybody again.
Right, because that we couldn't have things that make sense.
You know. Right. Especially when people troll by like forcing a mission to start.
Alright, let's get out of here.
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture
Port
them.
mission, yes. Mission failed. Okay.
Unread inbox messages make me ill.
How do I leave? Leave squad. There we go. Should we just do you and me, or do we want to get some other people from the stream in?
It's up to you.
Well, we can bring some other people in. Trix mentioned wanting to be in. And bring Slivarito?
Sliverito.
Sliverito. See, the fact that I can't crash into you guys while driving my ship around just makes it all pointless.
You should be able to crash.
Tenno, you are here to
Causes
infiltrate
the other
data
person
vaults
to,
and
like,
retrieve
load
highly
in
sensitive enemy
slower.
information.
So this is a spy
Closes the
mission.
game. So this is a spy mission, kills everyone.
You still have to kill enemies, but like, It's not going to do you any good.
Okay.
They spotted you.
I am not good at teaching people how to do spy missions, but essentially, like, you have to hack a thing, and there's, like, platforming and stealth involved to get there. And there's multiple different ways to get to the console. It's kind of nice. Stealth.
We here at Warframe have a different definition of stealth.
You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data.
What? Oh, shit.
Alarms have been triggered. You need to retrieve that data before the data destruction.
Don't sabotage, Josh. That's not nice.
That was me. I got past the one, and then I didn't see the other one coming around, and it tagged me. Come on. There we go.
Data
Alright, got it.
verified. Retrieval was
Hooray!
Oh wait, no, this. Does that actually make me run faster? Or is that like a do damage when you sprint?
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data. Alarms have been reset.
This way?
Alarms.
Nope.
Data destruction is imminent. You need to hurry.
I didn't do that this time.
Corpus walkers are heading to your location.
Now you're getting the full Warframe
You got it.
experience.
The data is still intact.
Wasn't me, it wasn't me.
Oops. The trick's behind.
And this is why Josh needs to be the one who's leading the charge.
Huh, it's funny. This looks exactly the same as the other Venus base that looks like your face.
What? Josh, what are you talking about?
No, it's strange. It's uncanny. Oh boy. Oh no. That guy vanished.
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data. Alarms reset.
Yeah, probably a good idea if you can't see the lasers to just not. And figure out why you can't see the lasers.
Data extracted.
All
They
right.
won't even know it's gone. We have everything we came for.
An identified
Get to
item popped
extraction.
up in the bottom left, so I don't know what that means.
You'll get like a random item at the end of the mission. Totally clean. Not even detected once.
I mean, if there's nobody left to tell the tale, that is technically stuff.
I feel like Lotus would say that. Agree with you on that one.
What did Hitman Blood Money do if he just killed everyone in the level? Like, they had the... In Blood Money, they had the, newspapers at the end of the level that would, like, reflect how stealthy you were. Like, if you got Silent Assassin and you kill anybody but the target and was never detected, then it'd be like, oh, someone dies in a horrible accident. But if you, like, went in guns blazing, you'd be like, shooter kills 30 people at pool party or something. Shotgun bonus, companion thing, and a pistol thing. I like how you barely did any fighting and somehow did 37% of damage dealt.
The inbox has messages.
I mean, I
from the
shot a
operator.
few things,
Anything
but
about orders in there?
How do I open my mailbox? A gift from Trebong111. Warframe is actually food game. I got an Orkin reactor. Cool. Thanks. What does that do?
I've been thinking, operator. I thought you'd want to know.
it's to upgrade your
If I may say,
Warframe.
operator, your chosen Warframe suits you. Ha ha.
So to use it, I think you can go to actions from here.
What is that?
Sorry,
neat, I
it's
can
the
see your
Twitch
ships.
delay makes it. Oh yeah, you could come into the ship too.
Oh, really?
Because I can invite you to like personal quarters.
Oh, neat. Chat is saying it's at the bottom of the mods list. Okay. Actions. Here we go. Upgrade. Double your mod capacity. Okay.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of pictures.
Well, why don't you invite me to your extremely wholesome, family-friendly spaceship then? Because I've seen your ship before, but
Oh,
only
Jesus!
by watching
Run!
your stream. What?
I got a hey kiddoed. I'm not going in there. Sorry, no ship tour today. Or something laughed at me when I opened the door, and I'm like, fuck this. Because I can't see because of all the butt pictures I have floating in space, so, like, I couldn't see.
What?
I'm not even kidding you. It's just like I have images floating in space. Because that's a thing you can do. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's complicated.
Okay, sure. Alright.
You have to, like, beat all the quests, and then sometimes something will show up randomly in your ship and spook you.
So we've been going for about 2.5 hours. What do you say to, like, one more mission, and then we call it?
Yeah, it sounds good.
V Prime looks like it's on a spaceship.
I don't remember that. I don't think that happened.
What does hey kiddo mean exactly?
It's like when the thing shows up to scare you.
Oh.
It's when the spoopening happens.
Your job is to distract the enemy while a fellow Tenno operative raids the ship for much-needed supplies. Make your presence known. They have just shut down all systems. I'm sending life support capsules your way. The first
So we
life
do
support
need to
capsule has
breathe.
arrived. Activate it when your supply is low. Look
Yes.
for personal life support modules dropped by fallen enemies.
How do I use my life support thing?
So it's just an item that you pick up
Right.
that enemies will drop.
So kill enemies,
Sorta looks-
get air.
Yeah. Just kind of hold out.
Life support incoming.
There's like lots of enemies about, so we don't need to just let you do everything. We will help.
Yeah.
So you probably won't have to worry about life support.
Override delivered. Security systems temporarily disrupted.
Another life support capsule is now available. Life support activated.
Don't know what Baruch does, but he makes his chest vibrate weird. I don't know if that's a bug or a feature or.
It's obviously a feature.
It's hard to tell sometimes. And I'm trying out the new whip.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
It's so bad. Oh, it's so bad, but it's got some good sound effects on it. It's got a good crack sound.
Whoa,
Additional life support has arrived.
I wish the whips were good. Why can't they be good? They're whips.
Are whips good in
Like, it's
any
fun.
video games?
No.
Dark
Except
Souls
for
has
Soul
whips, and
Calibur.
they're all garbage.
Like, I want there to be a game that takes whips seriously. It's like, why have them if they're gonna be bad all the time? No one plays them, but they want to.
Life support on the way.
Yeah, Castlevania has whips, that's true. Good point.
Yeah, that is true.
But, like, is it a good whip feel?
I don't know if I define any of
Is
the
my
versions of
question.
Castlevania as having a good feel.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Yeah.
That's kind of by design.
When you are ready, go to extraction. The raid is off to a successful start.
Alright, we can leave now.
Alright, sweet.
I think.
They said go to extraction.
Sometimes there's I forget which planet has a junction quest that's like do 10-minute survival, I think, or... Not that we need to do that now, but
Get ready for a
something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Just like check the junction missions before you start a new planet to make sure like you are grabbing something if it's on the way.
Right, yeah, like, make sure you're making progress towards
If
that
you can
same
avoid
stuff.
repeating missions, you know.
Yeah.
Another
death.
life support
I don't know what
capsule
that
is
is.
now available.
Oh, you know, Angel of Death.
That should keep you going for a while.
There's extraction.
Look for the green marker.
Whoa. Okay, yeah. All right.
So what do you think?
It's neat. I think it's pretty cool. Like I said, it's kind of like weirdly zen in that like I don't have to think too much about doing anything, which is cool. Like there, you know, like there's a lot of games where you kind of have to fight it to get it to do what you want it to do.
Pulling up and knockety knock. Hello, dreamers. Let's get to know one another.
Yeah, I think this is cool.
Yeah, it's just like really overwhelming to start. That's like the only thing.
Use this for when you get a dog so it doesn't take like 3 days to hatch your dog egg. This makes sense in context. Thanks, Flail. An incubator power core. All right, well,
Dog
thanks,
egg, yeah.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks, Alex, for showing me this video game. Now I can finally go and
Yeah,
watch
it was
all
fun.
your videos.
Yeah, and like I want to hear what you think about it all.
Come back and suddenly
Not
I'm
a
an expert
number.
on Warframe lore.
Did the operator enjoy this?
Yeah,
criticism?
you're gonna be like, what?
All right, thanks everybody for tuning in.
Good night, everyone.
Next week is going to be a patron week, so don't know what we're doing yet, but yeah, stay tuned.
Oh, and I'll plug the videos.
Oh yeah.
Because they explain a little bit of the story of this game, which if you don't want to put in 80 hours into the game and you still want to know the story, you know, it's a good way of doing it.
Yeah, go
That,
watch
keeping
Alex's
in mind,
videos.
all of them are spoilery.
Go
Spoiler
watch,
warning, obviously.
go watch Alex's videos on her YouTube channel. All right, see you later.